Hi, this is Mike of Dog Trainer Cebu, and this video is for sa owner ni Harry na hindi sila makapunta dito. So I'll just make this video para sa training ni Harry sa bahay. So just some reminders, okay? This goes out to all the clients na pag-train din ng aso dito. Baka nakalimutan nyo na yung mga sinabi ko noon. So uh, I'll let you know lang paano. So ganito, for the next 4 weeks, train the dog at least once or twice a day. The training should not be more than 5 minutes, okay? So, how does it start? First of all, lahat ng kakainin ng dog nyo, galing sa kamay nyo for the next 4 weeks, okay? 4 weeks. So, it means walang free food. I'm not gonna feed the dog sa bowl. Hindi ako mag-ibigay sa kanya galing sa bowl. So, ganyan ang ginagawa ko dito almost all of the time pag tinatrain ko yung mga dogs nyo. So, para sumunod din sa inyo yung dog, you need to do that. So, you need to make your dog work for the food para the dog will obey you. So, ganito. So, I'm gonna start the day, no? So, morning, I walk the dog. Okay? I'll bring Harry. This is for Harry's owner, okay? So, I'll bring Harry in one spot here. It's always the same spot every day, okay? I don't bring the dog elsewhere except that spot. And then we won't start walking unless nag-poop na siya dun sa spot na yon. Kasi ayoko na pag nag-walk kami, biglang mag-ipipi siya dyan, mag-sniff-sniff, and then magpo-poop. Gusto ko, pag nag-start kami ng walk, diretso na yon. So I walk Harry maybe every other day, 15 to 30 minutes, ganyan, depending on yung kung anong mga gagawin ko sa araw na yun. So, I do that to increase the dog's appetite. Okay? Kasi may mga aso na ayaw sumunod sa akin kasi ayaw nila kumain. So, what I do is I exercise with the dog. So, nag-walking ako, nag-walk din yung dog. And then, I don't leave the food sa bowl. Okay? Kasi yun yung number 1 na cause ng aso na may kumain. Kasi, gagawin nila, kakain sila konti, aalis, mabalikan nila. Ang tawag dyan, free feeding. So, don't do free feeding. So, ako, ginagawa ko, every time na kakain sila, is lahat sa obedience training. So, yun nga, i-walk nyo yung dog, give the dog some water after, konti lang, huwag madami, kasi kung halimbawa hinihingal siya sobra, the dog can, parang drink a lot of water. Minsan, especially si Harry, ubusin niya isang bowl. Kung ilagay mo isang bowl na malaki, ubusin niya yan. So, konti lang muna kapag normal na yung breathing and then give a lot of water. Next, kapag training session na, I recommend to use a crate or a cage like this. Ganyan. Okay. Nakita niyo yung aso na yun, ang liit, para siyang owl. Para siyang owl. So, si Fluffy yan. So, anyway, nandun sa loob si Harry. Let's say, nasa loob si Harry ng crate. This is how I start the training. The training starts before training starts. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, nasa crate pa lang siya. Part na ng training yun. Sasabihin ko. Kasi si Harry, gagawin niya, magawag yung tail niya, magawag yung tail, ikot, 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 bark, 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 bark. I'm not gonna pansin Harry. I'll just stand like this. Ganyan lang. And then I'll say, sit. Hindi siya susunod. Kasi sobrang hyper po ng aso niya. So, ganyan siya talaga. Pero, susunod yan. Okay, just show the dog that nothing will happen unless mag-sit siya. So, just stand there. Harry, sit. Hindi siya sumusunod. Sabihin mo, no, sit. Magsisit na yon. Habang nagtatry na parang tatayo. Kapag stable na yung sit niya, sabihin mo, wait. Ganyan mo yung kamay mo. Wait. This is the stay command. Wait. Open mo yung cage. Kapag okay siya, sabihin mo lang, wait. Tapos lagay mo yung leash. Okay, so, we need to prepare for yung mga possible na scenarios na like, let's say, you open the door, Harry tries to bolt out of the cage. Slam the door to his face. And then he will know, okay, I'm not supposed to do that. Okay. So, gagawin niya, magsisit na siya ulit. minsan lang yung nangyayari. But sometimes, even here, I have to remind him, like, sit, and then pag open ko, tatry siya lumabas. Lalo na kapag alam niya may food ako sa, sa pocket. I'm gonna close the door. No. Sit, open, okay na siya. And then leash, step back, one step back, and then say, okay. And then Harry will come out. Alam niya yun. So, I want you to make sure that from that moment na lumabas siya, training na yan. So, the dog will walk beside you. Here. Okay? Dito lang. Ito siya. Dito yung head. Pero hindi pwede lumagpas yung butt niya dito. So, dapat i-correct mo lang. Just pull the leash back like this. Say no. Ganyan. So, ito. About correcting the dog. Iba-iba yung style ko eh. Depende kung sino yung tinetrain ko. But this video is for Harry, the Labrador. The Golden Labrador. Kasi gold siya na Labrador. So, that's what I'm gonna call Harry. So, para to kay Harry lang specifically. I don't do a lot of weak corrections. I do what I wanna do with Harry is isa lang na malakas. Pook! And then, okay. He'll be reminded and then he'll be cautious na. Looking at you, okay. Sorry. Okay, I'm walking too fast. Sorry. Titingin siya sa'yo. Then he'll stay beside you. That's what I like about that dog. Kapag isang correction binigay mo, alam na niya yun. You don't have to keep repeating yourself na. So, next, yung mga commands, para alam nyo, ganito. Try not to talk while you're training the dog too much. Like talking to someone, or what I'm doing sa video. Sometimes if I'm talking to the camera, don't do that. As much as possible, don't say anything that is not related to a command or releasing the dog or any markers. So I'm gonna explain now the markers kasi I'm not sure if you're always watching the videos na kapag tinetrain ko si Harry. So ito po yun. So diba, sit, hand signal ko, sit, and then ito. I always say the word first and then hand signal. I don't do sit kasi if I do sit, sabay yung word tsaka yung action, the action or the hand signal will override the verbal cue. What does that do? If you're trying to teach a dog something, the dog cannot associate the behavior to the cue, which is yung word. If you do it at the same time, kasi na-distract na siya sa, ito na, nag-focus na siya sa kamay mo eh. So I maintain ito. I'm not doing anything at the same time at any point sa training. So I'll say sit. I don't say sit. I don't do that. So sit, and then ito. And then ganito. Yung stay, I use the word wait. Okay? Ngayon, yung isa pang word is yes. If I say yes, it's always followed by a reward. So, halimbawa, lumabas na sa cage, nag-walk na kayo kung saan man yung training area nyo, magsa-start na kayo ng obedience training, every command, for the first week lang to reward it. Sit, yes, reward. Down, yes, reward. Wait, atlas ka, balik, yes, reward. For the first week. For the second week, you can parang medyo randomize yung reward. Kasi eventually, malalaki na yung gap niya ng pagre-reward mo. At ang mangyayari sa aso, hindi niya mamamalayan one day, hindi ka na pala nagre-reward. Antay lang siya na antay pero parang okay lang sa kanya. Kasi alam naman niya eventually it will come. Okay? So ngayon, yung aso ko, ganun na din. Pero I don't use food, I use a tog. So I'll do a whole routine ng 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and then sa huli lang yung play. Yun na yung reward niya, yung tog. So yun yung goal natin. So sa ngayon, every repetition reward, and then maybe next week every 2 or 3 repetitions, sit down, wait, come, yes, reward. Ganun na. Okay. So sabihin ko lang yung mga hand signal and yung mga commands. Okay. Ito, sit down, I'll point to the ground. So, paano i-fade ito? Kasi basic obedience, 4 weeks lang. I don't fade the hand signal yet kasi sandali pa lang yung aso nasa akin. Okay? I'm doing a live video for Harry's owner kasi they did not come here. So, sorry, I did not prepare the puppies and cage. Wait lang. So ngayon, gagawin ko, down. I'm almost gonna touch the ground with my index finger like this while I have food in my hand. Paano i-fade yun? Pagtagal, instead of touching the ground, I'll just do this until this, and then pagtagal, verbal na lang. Next, place command. So if you have, like, this is what I use kay Harry. Yan, it's a bed. You can use any platform, like wood or With Danny, even a bench nga, I can say place, akit siya sa bench or sa table na mababa. You can use that. So, yung parang table na natatanggal, yung mga paa na plastic, tanggalin mo yung paa and then just put the table sa ground. Pwede yun. So yun, place command. Next is stay or wait. I say wait. I put my hand up in front of the dog's face. Tapos I'll one step back lang. First repetition, one step back. And then say yes, reward the dog. Next, 2 steps until just build your distance gradually. Huwag mo siyang ipa-stay right away and then nandun ka na sa sa kabilang kanto. Kasi minsan alam mo na, beginner pa yung dog niya kasi 4 weeks pa lang yung nag-train. So let's be fair with the dog. Ayan. So next, come. So I'll use the leash. Ito pala, always put on a leash sa dog nyo. So paano po kapag sinabi ko stay or wait? Lalayo ako, di ba? So what am I gonna do with the leash? It depends gaano kaaba yung leash mo. So if 6 feet lang, you cannot go further than 6 feet kasi hindi ko alam kung nasaan kayo nagtitrain Kung nasa labas kayo, definitely don't let go of the leash. Kung nasa loob ng bahay, siguro pwede. So, ngayon, paano kung nag-break yung dog ng stay? First 2 times na nag-break yung aso, sasabihin ko lang, no. I'm gonna lead the dog back to the same spot and then I'll give the command again. I'll say stay, I say wait, and then I'll do it again. So, let's say, 2 steps back, 3 steps back, okay siya. And then 5 steps back, nag-break siya. I'm not gonna give the dog the command again and then do the same thing 5 steps ulit. I'll go back to 2 steps, 3, and then 4, and then 5. Okay? So, parang back to 0 ka ulit. Next, first 2 times na nag-break siya, I'll just lead the dog back and then give the same command. Pero kasi, alam na ni Harry yan. We did that hundreds of times. So, it's fair not to give Harry a correction. So, paano? Gagawin ko lang, hawak ko yung leash, di ba? Umatras ako, 3 steps. 1, 2, 3. And then tumayo siya. I'm going to pop the leash to the side. No. No. And then I'll tell the dog to sit again and then wait. Ganun lang. And then he will do it na. Tas ngayon, yung leash walking, di ba? Nandito siya. Let's be fair with the dog na wag natin siya parang i-expect na lagi nag-heel dito. Tapos, give the dog the break that he deserves. So, ang release command ko is okay. So, let's say, binuksan ko yung cage, nasa loob siya. Sinabi ko wait, and then, umatras ako. Pag sinabi kong okay, it means it's okay to break the command, the sit, or the stay. So, same thing, kapag binuwak mo yung dog mo, and then you arrive in a spot na parang it's okay na for the dog to sniff around and do stuff, release the dog. Say, okay. Sabihin mo kay Harry, ganyan. So, always release the dog, especially before the dog breaks the command. Kasi, di ba, nakafocus sa'yo yung aso. Halimbawa, sabi mo, sit. Tapos may kausap ka dyan. And then, ang tagal mo na palang nakipag-usap dun sa tao, 10 minutes na kayo nagkakwentuhan, nakasit lang siya. And then eventually, the dog will stand up. Nakalimutan niya So, before that happens, i-gauge mo muna yung aso mo, gaano ka lakas yung obedience training niya na ba. Kung hindi pa masyado, like si Harry, 4 weeks pa lang nagtitraining, maybe break the command, or give the dog a break after 10 seconds. So, sit. Ganyan ka lang. After 10 seconds, okay. So, ito yung difference ng yes tsaka okay. Yung yes, it's always like this. Yes, get the food and then reward. Yes, get the food and then reward. It's always followed by a reward. Yung okay, when I say okay, that's the release word. That's the reward itself kasi they are being released from the position or from the command.
Sorry.
Nakikita ka. Okay. So, wala lang kasi baka ayaw mo magpakita, di ba? Ayaw mo. So ngayon, nawala na ako. Ito kasi. So yun, release command, lagi important yun para hindi masana yung aso nyo na laging, okay lang naman after mga ganitong katagal, tumatayo ako, wala namang nangyayaring masama. Hindi naman niya ako pinansin, may kausap siya. Masasana yung dog nyo na nag-break ng command. So, you might as well give the dog a break para the dog can be a dog na, like whatever he wants to do. Ganyan. So, ano pa ba, mga training reminders sa obedience training? Keep it dynamic. Kapag yung aso, si Harry naman okay yan, energetic. By the way, this video is for Harry's owner. Okay, kakauwi niya lang. So ngayon, kapag medyo bored yung aso or hindi masyado energetic or mahina yung food drive, keep it dynamic, move around. Like, halimbawa, sit, yes. Even giving the reward, move back para he will be forced to parang walk and then follow you. So instead of giving or shoving the food sa face ng dog nyo, try to move back, make him chase your hand para masaya sa kanya. And then, kapag yung timing, dapat laging ganito. Nag-sit yung dog, sit. Yes, eksakto. Pag tumama yung butt sa ground, yes, and then reward. So, I'm not doing anything at the same time. So, kapag sinabi ko, butt hits the ground, I'll say sit and signal. But it's the ground, I say yes, and then I grab the food. So I'm not grabbing the food while I'm saying yes. I'm not giving it while I'm saying yes, hindi ganon. So sabihin ko yes, get the food and then reward. Or if you have it in your hand, say yes, and then reward. Kasi I want the dog to associate the Y-E-S, yes, dun sa food. Kapag sinabay ko yon, hindi niya narinig yung sinasabi ko kasi kumakain na siya. So, he cannot associate the word. Narinig mo ba yung sinasabi ko? Han, did I miss anything ba? For obedience training.
I wasn't here the entire time.
Okay, so I'm talking about obedience training. So, yan. If you're gonna pass any door, like let's say, nasa loob kayo, dadaan kayo, lalabas. Sabihin mo, nag-shake siya. Did you towel dry him? Itawal mo and then So, dadaan ka sa dito, di ba? Sabihin mo kay Harry, sit. Tapos, buksan mo yung pinto, lumabas ka and then say, okay. Laging ganun. Lalabas, papasok sa kahit anong pinto, gate, hagdan, papasok sa kotse. Okay? Bakit ba natin to ginagawa? Kasi, kapag sa aso, mga pack animals sila, merong hierarchy. So, yung pack leader, siya lagi yung nauuna. Hindi pwedeng nauuna yung bottom ng pack. So, kung ikaw yung bottom, nasa likod ka, nauuna yung aso mo. Same thing if you're walking your dog, dapat hindi siya nauuna or at least sabay kayo. Kasi pag nauuna siya, ang gagawin niya, siya yung nagsascan ng perimeter ba? Ang tawag doon. Siya yung nagsascan ng area, like, merong aspin dito. Sira ulo tong aspin na to eh. Kaaway ko to eh. Mag-bark na siya. So, ang mangyayari, siya na yung nag-decide. Kasi siya yung nasa harap eh. Kung ikaw yung nasa harap, or sabay kayo, tas you did something before the dog has the opportunity to do something, the dog will see you as someone that, he will respect. Kasi parang, okay, he took charge na. Okay, I don't have to do anything. I feel safe. The dog will admire you for that pa. So, last na mga reminders for training your dog, si Harry, ganito po, don't overfeed the dog, okay? So, you can feed the dog maybe twice a day. Malaki na siya eh, full grown na siya eh. Although parang puppy pa siya, bata pa yun. Like, I forgot na yung age ni Harry. Basta more than 1 year na yata siya eh. Basta fully grown na siya. Yun yung masasabi ko. So, kapag ganun sa akin personally, I feed the dog once a day. Pero if I'm training the dog, then the dog gets a lot of food all throughout the day during training. So, wag niyo siyang... Kasi when I received him, na-notice ko ang taba niya eh. It's hard to train a dog na ayaw kumain. Yun lang yung masasabi ko. So, gauge nyo lang, tingnan nyo yung katawan, does it look like he needs more food? Ganyan. And then, measure nyo din i-weigh nyo yung food. Bumili kayo weighing scale. I have a weighing scale here. So, per grams, like 400 grams a day, 600 grams a day. Depending on, winok nyo ba siya? Nag-train ba kayo? Did you play fetch? Mga ganun. So, even my own dog, it's not always the same amount of food every day. So, kapag wala naman siyang ginawa, I give my dog 400, ganyan. Ayan. So, I like my dog lean. Nakikita yung isang yung last na rib. Tapos walang belly. Di kagaya ko. So, yung prong collar is not meant to be left on the dog all the time. I just put it on before mag-start ng obedience training tsaka sa walk. And then you can buy a choke chain. Parang ilagay mo lang yun, like backup collar, and then attach it sa sa leash. Attach it sa leash. Para let's say, kasi yung prong collar sometimes kapag matagal nyo na siyang ginagamit, nabend siya, nade-deform, and then eventually it accidentally comes apart. So kapag nawala yung collar and wala ka ng choke chain na backup, you're gonna lose the dog. You cannot control the dog. You're gonna chase the dog. Pero at least si Harry naman lalapit sa'yo pag may food ka, malakas kumain yan. Pero if ibang aso, or even sa dog nyo na lang, just put a choke chain. So if you're gonna correct the dog with the prong, yung choke chain, hindi yan nag-work. Hindi yan mag-work. Mag-work lang yan kapag natanggal na yung prong. Parang backup lang siya talaga. Hindi pwedeng ikabit mo yung prong and yung flat collar niya together. Okay, ma'am? Kasi pag ginawa mo yon, hindi nag-work naman yung prong. Kasi naka-stuck yung leash dun sa flat collar. So if you pull, nothing happens dun sa prong collar. If you have any questions like how to remove the prong, I'll just grab one. Han. Okay, ito. So I'll show you how to adjust. Ito kasi number 1 na sinasabi sa akin ng mga clients. Sir Mike, yung collar niya ang higpit masyado. Hindi po mahigpit yan, mukha lang mahigpit. I want to put the collar sa very as high as I can sa neck. Kapag nandito kasi yan, yung aso can pull. Kasi imagine niyo na lang yung mga horse, di ba? Parang they control them dito. Kung saan nakaharap yung head, that's where the horse will go. So tayo, yung sa dogs dito lang. Para if you do this, the dog will face here and then the dog will go there. Kapag nandito kasi, ganyan-ganyan yung aso pero andito pa rin yung collar. It doesn't change the dog's head's position. So, kaya ko to nilabas to show you. This is a Hermsprenger prong collar. This is rounded yung mga tips. May mga binibenta kasi sa mga shop dyan na hindi ko nasasabihin yung name, na it looks like this pero if you touch it, it's so sharp na I think it's possible na masugatan yung aso eh. So ito hindi. It's kind of expensive ito pero it's very good quality. This is made in Germany. Okay. So kaya ko to nilabas to show Miss Kim, yung owner ni Harry, how to disassemble it. So I'll show you. Yan. I'll just hold this and then ganun lang. To put this on, kasi di ba may ganyan. You need to pinch this kasi it will not pass kasi this is the same width. So, you need to pinch it to put this on. So, if you need more detailed explanation, di kasi ako ready dito. I do this in person kasi pag sinusundo yung aso. It's hard to show it sa video ng ganito eh. So, I'll send you a link or you can go to YouTube and just type how to adjust Hermsprenger prong collar. Yun lang. Okay? So, again, don't leave this on. Especially if you bought the stainless one. Some dogs can have allergic reactions sa stainless. That's why I use the chrome. Usually, I use the chrome. Even though it's the cheaper one na nagsabi nila nag-rust daw. Pero, I've been using that for years. Never ako nagkaroon ng prong collar na nag-rust na chrome. Never. Kasi naman, di naman ako nagawa ko ng aso sa ulan eh. So, diba? So, and then I leave it, I take it off after training. So, yun lang. That's all. So, ma'am, if you have more questions, just message me. Let me know, okay? Thank you for having your dog trained here at our facility. Thanks.